it's a tool.
We don't scream in the morning. We don't scream in the morning. Good 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 fucking morning, my beautiful people. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. It's so good to see your beautiful faces today. All right, we have 2 streams today. We have market open in 6 minutes. We have a lot going on as always. It's gonna just be a crazy week, I think. It's probably last market open stream of the week. I'm not gonna lie. We'll see. Maybe we'll do like a cheeky little Thursday one or something. But I got like a weird physical therapy schedule, so we'll see what happens. If you're watching on Twitter or YouTube and you would like to chat, the only chat that we read is twitch.tv/threadguy. We had 2 crazy days yesterday, or 2 crazy streams. Yesterday we did. Yesterday's afternoon one was a really good one. It was a little bit, crazy for a lack of a better word. We had Calvin come on, who was, how do you look like someone Pokemon trainer would rock? Yeah, we had Calvin come on, who was a movie, and definitely stirred the pot a little bit. And then we did the afternoon stream, and we basically afterwards just listened to Trump speak and speak and speak and speak and speak. Dude, it felt like Trump is on a 24-hour, 7 days a week live stream right now, and we're just trading whipsaw Trump comments. So we'll talk about it. I have a lot to cover. We'll be live for like an hour. Let's rip market open, and then I'll be in the pit all day, and then we'll do the afternoon stream at 3:30. So welcome. Hey, roll call real quick. Roll call. Caleb, Live Live TV, G-Man, Buddha, what's good? Ryan, what's good? DeFi, what's good? Zara, what's good? Al, what's good? Swings, what's good? M, what's good? Zaru, Pipe Bomb, Levi, Cal, Viblet, the homies. Viblet, what's good? Darth Yoda, what's good? SSH, what's good? All right, here's the deal. Big market open today. I'm not going to lie. Today feels like an important day. Pre-markets are basically flat to like a little red on most of this stuff. I think they were up at the beginning, like a little, basically flat, it appears. And chat, okay, what do y'all think? Green or red day today? We had weekend oil rips, insane. Crude gets to like, love your hair. Really? You love my hair right now? oil gets to like 120 crude. And then we're striking oil refineries in Iran. We're just escalating. We're not going to end. And then Monday happens and Trump rips a taco. Market opens down pretty bad. SPY gets to like 662 or something like this. Yeah, 662 on the dot. And it's not panicky, but things are pretty ugly. Tesla down 5%. Things are just getting crushed across the board. And then Trump comes out and rips a taco, like a legendary taco. We could end it if we want. War's almost over. They have nothing left. Just like what? Pick your spot. He said it. Anything he got a pause said. He just ripped all of it. Taco, 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 taco. We're done. War's over. And then he comes out basically right after and is like, yeah, we could taco or like we could end it, but we're not going to. War not over until Iran is rubble. And we're not going to stop. And it needs to be utter destruction. And it has to be at a level where they can't even think about ever even fathoming rebuilding nuclear. Anything with the word nuclear can see the thought nuclear can never even enter their head. And then Pete Hegseth comes out this morning and is like, oh yeah, by the way, today's going to be the worst day of strikes ever. And comments everywhere are just intensifying. It's just getting, I don't know, everywhere you look, it's like, oh yeah, it's not over. Calvin yesterday said that our sign for how bad things actually are, or if corporate companies are coming out talking about production shutdown, supply chain shutdown, and it's happening. Sorry, Aramco. We have a bunch of stuff to talk about I'm going to cover. But basically, I feel like we got the fakest taco of absolutely all time yesterday. And dude, I fucking hit another cheeky oil long. I can't help it. I cannot help it. It feels like this is so fake and we should go down. I'm not a short seller. I never make money on the downside, but I just can't help myself. So, okay, market open to 1 minute and we can get into all of it. Chat, green or red today? Green or red, green or red, green or red, green or red. If you're on YouTube, Twitter, and you would like to chat, twitch.tv/threadguy. We're open in a minute. Market open in 1 minute. Let's go like this. Dude, it just feels like a red day, but who fucking even knows anymore? All right, let's go. Okay, SPY basically opens flat. IGV down 0.2 to start. Where are we on Bitcoin to start the day? Bitcoin's at 70. Whoa. Bitcoin just came to 71 and I wasn't even paying attention. Tacos Trump always chickens out. Nvidia, sick candle to start, plus 0.2%. Adobe, which had a nasty day yesterday, down 0.6. SanDisk up 2%. Apple down 0.6. Ooh, look at this Apple candle. Ugh, God. Max Payne restarting from 0. I'm sorry, dude. I did you dirty. Salesforce down 1.7. Netflix is flat. Microsoft down 0.5 and a gnarly candle. Ugh, that's a gnarly candle on Microsoft. Oracle up 1. Micron up 2. Broadcom up 1.3. Meta had some drama yesterday with Alexander Wang. That we'll have to pay attention. It is Alexander Wang, right? Did I just make that up? Meta's up 1.6 today. Amazon up 0.25. Tesla's up 1.3. Tesla had a crazy day yesterday. It is okay. Google up 0.5. Wow. Intel up 1.6. That candle's beautiful. Okay, where are we on SPY now? Yeah, we're basically green. We're flat. It's also a fashion brand. We're basically flat. Hims is just fucking ridiculous, bro. I think Hims was plus 45% yesterday, plus 15 today. Circle is a monster as well, plus 2%. Circle is such a monster. Chat, who's in what? Who has positions in anything? Think about 1.7. MicroStrategy's been doing pretty well, up 1.3. NVIDIA kind of retracing back to flat. What else we got? Rivian up 5. Movie. Coinbase up 1.4. I'm positioned in bed right now. I'm long XPL. Why, bro? Why would you do that? Why are you long XPL? TSM down 1. IGV software kind of getting crushed today. Nike flat. Lulu flat. DraftKings down 1. PayPal on 1.7. DoorDash on 1.5. Jack Dorsey, the block, has been doing pretty well. Is up 1. Anything else interesting? Open Door 1.5. SoFi 1. Oh, I didn't even do defense. Palantir, nasty candle in Palantir. Down 1. Defense down like 1 across the board. Bitcoin looks insane, by the way. Bitcoin looks fucking pretty good. I got to be honest. But we need to react. If we lose a 70 level quickly, we're in trouble, chat. I'm just going to keep it a buck. We lose a 70 level quickly, we're in trouble. We hold it and we pump, and we're in a really good spot. Where's Hype right now? Hype's 35.1. Wow. And candling. Where's Per at that? No, wrong Per. Classic Bitcoin sideway. I wouldn't necessarily call this Bitcoin sideway today. It's not what I would call it. Hyperliquid DAT is up a percent today. It's crazy. There's just like no SPY's just flat. Basically no reaction. About to get our first 5-minute candle close. Basically no reaction, bro. And then here we are on oil. Brent 89.90. And I'm long again, bro. Look, I really do not want to lose money on this trade with oil, so I'm playing it so pussy. I'm just going to be honest. I'm playing it pussy. I am playing it fucking pussy right now. Small size, high leverage, tight stops, and I'm just letting myself get chopped. But, dude, I don't know if it was Calvin yesterday or what it was exactly, but we're going to go over some of these comments in a minute. Let's let a couple candles close, and we'll get into some headlines. But it doesn't feel like we're done, and it feels like there has been structural supply chain damage that you cannot just reverse. Did you sell your BTC, brother? You never sell Bitcoin. You never sell BTC. No, of course not. Palantir, nice little retrace here. No, you never sell BTC. You never sell BTC. My net worth is basically in it. It's clear this war will last longer than Don said. I mean, bro, Don says it's going to last long. Like, that's the thing is he's like, no, NVIDIA flat. He's saying it is going to last long. Let's see how Meta. Wow, Meta looks really good, actually. Meta looks really good on news that... What's the news? No, maybe it was fake. What did I read on Twitter? I read they were like done with Alexander Wang, but maybe I'm completely off on that. Okay, let's see where we're at. Palantir, nice. Oh, 5 minute. Maybe it was the original source was kind of slop. Yeah, I don't know. I read it and I was like a little bit surprising. Nasty candle on BTC. Dude, you just don't want to lose the 70 level. You really don't. Yeah, nasty candle on Bitcoin. You really don't want to lose this level back. Like, or if we lose it, we want to reclaim it quick. Gold's at 1.4 right now. Yeah, SPY's just chilling, bro. No real reaction today. It's kind of insane to me. So, okay. On the escalation. So Pete Hegseth did a speech this morning. And, bro, I tweeted this. I feel like Pete Hegseth wakes up every day and thinks to himself, how can I make more intense escalating comments than what I did in yesterday's interview? Because he basically gives the same interview every day. He gives the same interview every day. And you think it's almost over, and then Pete Hegseth gets the mic, and he's like, today will be the most intense day of strikes Iran is desperate and scrambling. Iran stands alone and is badly losing. Followed by objectives are destroy missiles and defense industrial base. Another objective is to destroy Iran's navy. And so when he comes out and says shit like this, after the market pumps because Trump says it's almost over, it doesn't feel like it's almost over. It doesn't. It doesn't feel like it's almost over at all. And yeah, nasty candle. Nasty, nasty, nasty Bitcoin candle. If you zoom out, it looks fine, but this looks better than low time frame. Nasty candle. But yeah, you read these Hegseth comments after the market just got tacoed by Trump yesterday. And it does not feel like we are almost going to be done here. This also happened yesterday, I guess in the morning. This happened in the morning, 4 or 5 a.m. Breaking the UAE's largest refinery has just been struck. This was no random industrial strike. This is ADNOC Ruwais Refinery. It's the largest single-site refinery in the Middle East and the fourth largest in the world, bro. The fourth largest refinery in the world. It processes up to 837,000 barrels of crude oil every single day. That is a lot of crude oil every single day. Located on the Arabian Gulf Coast, about 245 kilometers west of Abu Dhabi, it's the heart of UAE oil exports. This is not a warehouse or a civilian factory. It's the crown jewel of Emirati oil infra. It turns Abu Dhabi's crude oil into gasoline, diesel, jet fuel, and petrochemical feedstocks for global markets. U.S., Israel, or Iran just hit the UAE where it hurts most. It hit its oil lifeline. Global oil markets are already retracing. This changes everything. Like, is this not, this feels significant, right? No reaction from, damn, nasty BTC candle. No reaction from anything. Where are we on oil right now? Kind of flat. No reaction. Crude on the hyperliquid right now is 86. I don't know what if it's a different chart. What's it pegged to? Miss DJ, what's good? It feels extremely significant. And no reaction from anything. Market flat on the news. Palantir nasty. Damn, software's getting cooked. IGV down 2% today. Disgusting. It had a little recovery trade and it's just puking it. Look. Little complacency bounce. Maybe it's starting to puke it. Yo, TG, you got to get Professor Jang on stream. Yeah, that'd be a movie. He dropped that lecture today. Maybe we could watch it on stream. IGV just fucking puking, bro. Spy flat. What's Adobe down 2.5? Look at this candle. Ugh. God. TG get main on stream. Yeah, we can get him on eventually. Microsoft, just nasty. Yeah. Yeah, not the cleanest day today, honestly. Some stuff, it looks disgusting. Tesla up 1. Fighting, though. Up 1 and fighting. Professor Jang has some good takes, but his understanding of science is very bad. Yeah, I'm not much of a science guy myself, so. You want to see a crazy chart, chat? Look at this. SK Hynix. I'll go lower time frame. Limit up, limit down, limit up. Korean stocks are disgusting. That's crazy. Limit up, limit down, limit up. Look at AAOI. What do we got? Wow, movie. Plus 10% today. Semiconductors. Gross. Yeah, dude, I felt like we were going to wake up today and have a nasty move on SPY. It's just flat. It's like, okay, we're taking the Trump comments seriously, I guess, but then we're completely ignoring the market's taking Trump seriously. It's ignoring this. Hegseth saying today's going to be the worst day of strikes. It's ignoring this. UAE's largest refinery has just been struck. It's also ignoring this, which is a really hard thing to figure out. This tweet deleted or no? No. It's really hard to figure out on the Strait of Hormuz what is actually getting through and what's not. And so Walter Bloomberg tweets today, Hormuz shipping nearly halted. The Strait of Hormuz is effectively closed to most vessels as the Middle East conflict enters its second week. So they go on for a while now. Inbound traffic to the Persian Gulf has been at a standstill for the past 24 hours, with only Iran-linked ships continuing to pass. And so, I mean, look, we're basically at zero here. We're basically at zero on this. 20% of the world's oil supply is at zero, just to start. So we'll get into a couple more headlines in a minute. But, yeah, there you go. Starting to puke a little bit. Damn, IGV software ETF now down 2.4%. SPY starting to puke. What's oil doing? I don't know. It feels like a candle. Okay, here's the marine traffic. Let's see. I took a cheeky long. I'm not married to it at all. I took one yesterday and got stopped out just because I don't know. Basically woke up at the same price I entered. How do I play it and see what's actually going through? Yeah, there is a, this is just, there's a ship. What is this? Just chilling here? Whose ship is this? Why is this here? Interesting. Yeah, I see it. I don't know how it actually works. We can come back to this. I gotta like buy it. We'll buy it. There is a singular ship, but I feel like you got to take these comments kind of seriously. Walter Bloomberg. It's like nothing's going through. Nothing's going through. Okay, let's see where we're at. Defense nasty. Palantir was down 2%. Lockheed down 1%. Raytheon flat. Chemicals are red today. Tulip King. What do we think? NVIDIA looks pretty strong. We're about to get our first 15-minute close. Damn, Adobe's down 3.5 right now. Apple nasty retrace down 0.6. Salesforce getting crushed. Netflix getting crushed. Microsoft down 1%. Micron is really strong. Yeah, semis are ripping today. Amazon now flat. About 8 ships are passing a day, most with a China flag. Yeah. Whether they're Chinese or not, they're wearing the China flag. Down 94% from 126. Can you source that? What is the source on that? Where'd you get that from? Google 0.5. Google is really strong today. What's the source on that? Him still up 12. Strategy, nasty candle as well. They went down 3.5. NVIDIA is sort of bailing us out right now on SPY. How's BTC? Fighting. BTC is fighting, chat. And ironically, Zcash looks really good. They're sort of falling off there. Yeah, we're just holding on. So, all right. That's first 15-minute close. SPY down 0.2%, basically. Closed yesterday green, which is nuts. Here's some Iran stuff. What do I have? Okay, so like, you get all the Trump comments, the Trump taco, then the Trump reverse taco. And then you get Iran comments. So Iran comes out, number one. Iran says absolutely not pursuing a ceasefire. I guess I should buy this at some point. Iran says absolutely not seeking a ceasefire in the war as it launched a new wave of missiles at Israel territories, including Tel Aviv. The comments from Iran's parliament speaker came after Trump's assertion that the war would resolve very soon. So yeah, Trump comes out. He's like, the war is going to end very soon. Iran is like, no, the war is not going to end very soon. We're willing to die. We don't want to ceasefire. And Hegseth says this is going to be the worst day of strikes ever. Followed up by this. Let me see, Market Watch. What do you got? Show me how you do it. Only 8 ships a day are passing through the Strait of Hormuz. It's just like so hard to tell what is actually. But there is one metric we have to tell, and I'm going to go over it in a second. On Tuesday, they declared it closed. Normally 138 vessels go through the strait every day. On Thursday, 10 made the trip. On average, 8 have been tracked making the voyage daily since the war in Iran escalated. A few tankers are passing through despite the risk, and some are turning off their signals to pass through at night and may not be accounted for. Interesting. Yeah, nothing's getting through. 200 million plus barrels missing from the economy since the war started, and the G7 Strategic Petroleum Reserve has 1.2 billion total. U.S. has like 400 million total. SPY fighting to go green, which is kind of wild. A nice little recovery attempt on IGV as well. Where are we with oil? Bitcoin, nice. Back above 70. Palantir, nice. Well, that's a crazy wick. You can check the Hormuz tracker on Bloomberg. I can't link it because of permissions. Oh, it's more accurate. Well, okay, cool. I gotta make a Bloomberg account, I guess. Okay, so this also comes out. The Iranian officials have ruled out any plans for a ceasefire or negotiation with Israel and the U.S. Details include, the statement comes as Israel's Prime Minister Netanyahu said they are not done yet. Quote, "We are not done yet." U.S. Defense Secretary Hegseth said today would be the most intense day of strikes inside Iran. UAE's largest oil refinery is shut down after a drone attack. And Saudi, UAE, Kuwait, and Iraq have cut production by 6.7 million barrels per day. U.S. oil prices have rebounded back to about $90 a barrel. That's where it currently sits right now. Brent 89. What else we got here? Then you're just seeing shit like this. It's like, all right. Iran's Irib, explosion of an oil tanker near Abu Dhabi. It's like we're just blowing shit up. Oil is just getting blown up everywhere. And the market is not... I don't know what it is exactly. Like, I'm not an oil expert, obviously. The market's seemingly not reacting to it. It either doesn't think it's a big deal. It's not accounting for it yet. We're taking Trump really seriously. We think it's going to be over really soon. But there's definitely conflicting takes here. Nasty candle on Tesla as well. See where NVIDIA's at. Strong. NVIDIA's really strong. Semis everywhere are just looking really good. Here's NVIDIA daily. Chop. We're basically coming in on a year of chop on NVIDIA. It made an ATH, but it didn't last very long. We're basically coming in on a year of chop on NVIDIA. Check ETH. What do you got? I don't have ETH on here. It's crazy. Maybe for the better. Ugh. Yeah, I mean, basically, not that significant IMO. I just want to watch this to make a move. Besson's just shorting futures in the background. Bro, I fucking might be. And then there's this post, which I felt is significant because it's just some random anon posted this, but bushels and barrels, so he's a wheat and oil trader. If I'm Iran, I'm doing everything possible to make sure Gulf oil production gets shut in. You found Trump's pain point. And guess what? It's not that hard. 1 day of crude above $100. This is basically what happened, by the way. 1 day, 36 hours maybe of crude above $100, and we're full taco. Okay, what do you got, Tulip King? Whoa. Japan backs IEA's plan to coordinate oil reserve release. Of course it does. Any more rate hikes due to soaring input costs and it's game over. I think Japan gets, 85 to 90% of their oil from the Strait, which is closed. Is that true? 85 to 90%, I think we're saying. Ugh, such a nasty candle. Houdini swap, what's good? What's good? What's good? What's good? Yeah, Micron is strong. Meta stopping a little bit. So my only two positions right now that aren't Bitcoin is an oil long, which is ridiculous, and Palantir, which has done really well. There's daily on Palantir. It's done very well from like 140 and some change. It's done very well. Bro, we longed oil last night. I know, I can't stop. Bro, I can't stop. I actually can't stop. And I'll show you what I think is significant right now, I guess, is a good time. IGV, just disgusting. Yeah. SPY is only down 0.26, but it doesn't look great. Especially if we fill this. It really doesn't look great. Okay. So we had Calvin on yesterday, who I really liked. And the Calvin take, because I asked him, I'm like, all right, dude, what's the deal here? How are you deciphering what is significant and what is not? You're the most, he's the most bearish guy on this war, probably on all of Twitter. And we'll go through his timeline in a second. And I just said to him, I'm like, dude, news headlines, it's impossible. It's impossible to do anything with news headlines. I can't decipher what's real. Like, what is the play? And he was like, the best, most valuable source is going to be actual companies coming out and saying they have issues. It'll be when we get to earnings. It will be production issues. It will be these refineries and these shipping companies and these oil tankers and whomever coming out and saying that they're having issues. And so I have a couple tweets pulled up. Number one is Maersk came out, which is, let's see, what is Maersk exactly? It's a Danish shipping and logistics company founded in 1904. How big is Maersk? Okay. It's the world's second largest container shipping company. Jesus. Okay, it's the second biggest container shipping company in the world. And they came out and said all bookings are suspended till March 21st. The second biggest in the world. Many plants will have to shut down temporarily as no inventories. Here's the post. Open image, new tab. Damn, I didn't realize it was that big. Jesus. Dear customer, we're closely monitoring the evolving situation in the Middle East and would like to provide you with an update on what it means for your shipments and our services across the region. As conditions develop, we are taking proactive measures to protect our people, safety, safeguard cargo integrity, and maintain the stability of our network. Please note that the following info is subject to change due to highly volatile situation in the region. Ocean update. We are taking operational measure to ensure our safety of our personnel, safeguard your cargo, and maintain service stability across affected trades in the Middle East. Following our latest risk assessment and operational review, the following decisions are being implemented. Suspension of all bookings to and from the UAE, Oman, Iraq, Kuwait, Jordan, Qatar, Bahrain, Saudi Arabia. Suspension of all bookings to and from basically the same group. Suspension on DG to Israel is applicable on some UN numbers. Suspension of all bookings to and from. Oh, okay, for cargo types. Reefer, DG, and OOG. Crazy. And so, yeah, I mean, that feels significant. I mean, this was the Calvin take. Look, I'm not a shipping guy, but his take, refer. His take was when the companies start coming out and saying they have issues, that is when you know we actually have issues. And so the first thing I saw today was the second largest shipping container, basically pausing all operations in the Middle East. And we're flat. Yeah. Let's see, BTC, not great. Weak. IGV, disgusting. Seems like we're going down lower here. SPY, going lower. So that was the first. DG's dry goods, refrigerated. Got it. Got it. So that was the first that came out. Maersk. The second is okay. Just dropped. All right, let's see. What do we got? I love the morning because you just get like just in news. God, I'm scared to look. Yeah, dude. Exxon CEO Woods. Operations in the Middle East have scaled back to manage inventory levels as traffic through Strait of Hormuz has been challenged. Followed by Exxon. Company has evacuated non-essential employees from Middle East operations. Jeez, dude. Feels significant, right? What is it? Exxon. What's the actual nothing yet. Like actually just dropped. Yeah, that like just dropped. Interesting. Okay, W. Thank you, Tulip King. W headline. SPY down 0.35% now. So is Nvidia pulling back. Nvidia nasty red candle. What else? Oil kind of basically flat. Okay, so Exxon headline. This Maersk headline. And then we have this from Saudi Aramco. Iran war. I'm in Dubai. What's up, True? What's up, Some? Meta just acquired Molebook. Are you serious? What? Stop. Are you fucking kidding me? Matt PRD? No, right? What? Wow, I'm shocked. That's insane. Meta's acquired Molebook, a viral social network designed for AI agents. What happens with Molebook on base? Brother. Wow, they did not disclose the purchase price. Matt, wow. Matt PRD is going to be working under Alexander Wang at Meta. That is fucking crazy. Imagine, wow. Wait, just for fun. Oh man, that's nuts. That's insane. Okay, wait, where are we? That's crazy. Thanks for the headline. Ugh, nasty Palantir candle. Damn, IGV is getting fucking cooked, down 2.5%. SPY candling red too. Down 0.4 now. We're like 30 minutes into the day. 2 candles closed. This is pretty disgusting here. It's cooking my Palantir. Nvidia, wow, Nvidia's flipped red. Nvidia flipped red on the day, chat. We're up almost 3%. Nvidia's red. Adobe's down 4. Apple down 1, full retrace. Tesla is strong. Wow, Nvidia flipped red. Chemicals flipping green. Bitcoin nasty. Ugh, dude, this is a weird day, huh? What's he associated with the tokens? Kind of. Okay, second headline. Iran war threatens catastrophic consequences for the oil market, Aramco CEO says. Let's do this real quick. It's the what biggest? It's the world's largest oil producing company and one of the most valuable. Yeah. It's worth 1.7 trillion. It's like top 10 biggest company in the world. Biggest oil. And CEO comes out and says the Iran war threatens catastrophic consequences for the global oil market. The war has caused a severe chain reaction and a drastic domino effect beyond shipping on aviation, agriculture, automotive, and other industries. I mean, it powers everything, right? There will be catastrophic consequences for the world's oil market. The longer the disruption goes on and the more drastic the consequences for the global economy. He said, adding it was by far the biggest crisis faced by the region's oil and gas industry. Also, we have a headline that just came in. Walter Bloomberg. Israeli Foreign Minister Saar cites Trump as saying the war will not end this week. Jeez. The same time you get this, there'll be catastrophic consequences from the CEO of Saudi Aramco. Aramco's Ras Tanura refinery was hit by a projectile last week. Wow. With the current geopolitical crisis, global inventories, which are already at a 5-year low, would see downwards at a faster rate. Global spare capacity is mostly concentrated in this region, so it's absolutely critical that shipping resumes in the Strait of Hormuz. Wow. As the situation is insecure, I think all tankers, all maritime navigation must be very careful. This is significant.
Welcome back to the program. We are Welcome back to the program. We are seeing the Saudi state oil giant Aramco reporting full year FY25 numbers and Q4 numbers as well. We have just seen Aramco reporting adjusted net income, which is the company's preferred measure, of $25.1 billion in the fourth quarter, $104.7 billion for the full year. That's FY 2025. So that is a beat on expectations. The median consensus estimate for Q4 adjusted net income was $24.8 billion. Just to reiterate, we've seen Aramco announcing $25.1 billion for the fourth quarter. So again, a beat on expectations. And for the full year, adjusted net income at $104.7 billion. Free cash flow from operating activities was $40.8 billion in the fourth quarter and $136.2 billion for the full year. And interestingly as well, the capital investment of $52.2 billion in 2025, it says, was in line with guidance and actually $1 billion lower year on year. It says the 2026 capital investment guidance is 50 to 55 billion US dollars. Aramco also announcing here that total shareholder distributions crossed at $85.5 billion for 2025. It's going to be declaring a base dividend of $21.89 billion for the fourth quarter. That is a 3.5% year-on-year increase, and also an increase for the fourth consecutive year as well, to be paid in the first quarter of 2026. Aramco also announcing today a share buyback program of up to $3 billion over the next 18 months. And of course, this has been interesting as well, because we have seen Aramco shares actually outperforming over the last couple of sessions as well, as a result of not just that spike in oil prices, but also the continued resilience that this company has shown through periods of crisis. Now, of course, all eyes have been on these numbers because the market is very closely watching whether or not the world's largest crude oil exporter here can actually capitalize on these surging oil prices in the midst of the Iran war. What we have seen as well is energy markets really being rattled by these escalating tensions involving Iran, raising concerns about the security of oil infrastructure and shipping lanes across the Gulf as well. I'm just going through the announcements here from the Aramco president and CEO Ahmed Nasser, stopping short of directly addressing the Iran war. But in the commentary that follows the release today, he did say that following another year of record oil demand in 2025, we believe ongoing investments in our operations position us well.
Yeah, okay, we basically listen to everything that we need. But this feels significant. He's like, the biggest oil producing company in the world is like, severe problems. And then this is a little crazy. Aramco CEO declines to disclose oil production levels. Surely that's because it's really good, right? Has to be what that means, huh? That has to be why, right? Because it's really good. Surely they don't want to disclose because it's such a beat. It is embarrassing. Okay, how's JetBlue? Down 2.5. Americans down a bunch. And never mind. Take back what I said at BTC. And now we're kind of just flat chilling here. So that is where we're at. Saudi Aramco. And early signs here of kind of Calvin's point, which is that the best news you can get is from companies directly saying they're either having problems or things are going really well. And then if it wasn't enough, we have this headline. Trump said Cuba's in deep trouble. And we are talking about Cuba and Cuba next. So we're not done. But you think Calvin's crazy? Chat. Do you think Calvin is crazy? Or does he have a point? My biggest problem with the Calvin take, by the way, is that I asked him, like, Calvin, what if you're wrong? Is there any scenario? What is the math? Is there any scenario in which you are just wrong? And he looks at me and he thinks about it and he doesn't, I don't remember exactly what he said, but he's basically like, no. They're manipulating it if I'm wrong. Beston's in the order books. He's manipulating it. And no. When the government starts banning satellite images for weeks at a time, you know things are going well. Do we have a source on this? Ban satellite images. Please find me that source, Tulip King. Please, please, please find me that. 14-day delay, you're lying. Asked about when and how the war with Iran could end. Israeli foreign minister said he will consult with Washington when the time is right. Okay, here it is. Horizon reports. Thank you. Show me how you do that. The satellite company Planet Labs. How big is Planet Labs? Oh, God. They're the leading publicly traded Earth imaging company headquartered in SF. Oh, that's not great, huh? The satellite company Planet Labs has announced a 14-day delay on the release of new imagery in the Middle East. Dude, really? Due to the increasingly complex regional security environment, we are sharing an update on our data access restrictions in the Middle East. There are genuine concerns of use of Planet data over Iran, as well as extended window of risk for recent imagery. After consulting with experts inside and outside of government, and as we continue to balance operational security needs in our transparency mission, Planet has decided to take additional proactive measures to ensure our imagery is not tactically leveraged by adversarial actors to target allied and NATO. I mean, it's a tough one because it's kind of a fair take, right? As of today, we're making the following changes. Expensive AOI. The designated area of interest has been expanded to include all of Iran and nearby allied bases, in addition to Gulf states and existing conflict. 14-day delay. We are extending the delay of all new imagery, PlanetScope, SkySat, Pelican, and Tanager from 4 to 14 days before it becomes available in our commercial archive. Wow. Yeah, this is crazy, huh? Yeah, that feels like relatively significant. It's like no individual, damn nasty spy candle. No individual headline is groundbreaking, but there's just a lot of them. There just is a lot of them. Wow. IG software off a cliff today, down 3%. I don't even want to look at Palantir. I'm finna jet ski through the straight. I didn't want to look at Palantir. Ugh. Nvidia with a nice little recovery candle. Yeah, there's just a lot of them. Let's look at Calvin's Twitter, I guess, is sort of our last thing we can do for today. Still doesn't follow me, by the way. I hate these doomer posts. I don't know that the market will ever be allowed to panic, but I'm telling you, supply chains are going to be eviscerated. Buy what you need now. It may not be available or may be prohibitively expensive in the near future. Oh, he's tweeting about this. Me when my enemies out of missiles and wasn't hitting anything important anyways. 14-day delay. Okay, we tweeted this on our own. ExxonMobil evacuating non-essential employees from operations. Oil majors evacuating personnel is always a positive sign. Okay, what is this? Saudi Red Sea CPP exports by product. This is the next shoe to drop. Let's follow this. Tulip King Daniel. Let us follow this. The supply chain machine is too big, fam. It cannot fail. How would that be true? Huh. Wow. So we saw this. UAE, Saudi, Iraq, Kuwait cut oil output by as much as 6.7. What is like the global oil production per day? It's 100 million barrels. They cut it by as much as 6.7 million barrels. 6.7. Interesting. Yeah, so they're retweeting the fuck out of this. Saudi Aramco CEO. We basically landed on the same topics, and yeah, the mega refinery attacked. Interesting fucking spot, my friends. SPY's down almost 0.5% today. Very interesting spot. I'm gonna get off here in a couple minutes. We're almost at an hour. What we're gonna do today is we have like a 3-hour stream later today, and I want to just go deep on a lot of this stuff. Spend stream. I want to do price controls, a lot of the stuff he talked about with Nixon, stagflation. Like I'll take a lot of our Calvin topics and really deep dive into them. price controls, the stagflation stuff, the 70s parallels, and then obviously everything that happens between now and then. I mean, look, PDEX said this would be the worst day of strikes. So it's like 10:15 right now. And I guess we'll see what happens. But whatever, I don't know. Today feels like it's going to be a big day. Wasn't the craziest market open. There's also a new Professor Jang video that dropped that if people really wanted, we could watch. Ugh, down 3% IGV. Have you come across Simon Dixon on X? No. Sure. Okay. Oh, we got cool. Are these morning streams new or is I in the dark? No, they are new. They are new. We just started doing them. Also, I'll drop this real quick. I have a Telegram that's only for the stream homies that I post when I'm live, when I'm doing shit, and I just schizo tweeting all day. If you would like to join, keep the most up to date, here you go. And yeah, I'm gonna be live at 3:30 today, chat, for like a long planned stream. And it's gonna be a big important one. I mean, everyone at this point is big important, but it's gonna be a big important one. We're gonna deep dive on a lot of this stuff. We're gonna see how the day plays out. We'll be there for market close. And I will have a lot of deep dives and good segments planned for you. It's gonna be an important stream today. Definitely pull up at 3:30. If you're following everything that's happening, I think it's the best coverage on the internet you can get on all of this stuff. So pull up today. I'll see you at 3:30. We're basically ending 45 minutes into the day. Software is getting crushed. Tech is not doing great. SPY's holding on by a thread. And oil's basically flat. So we'll see where we are at close. And let's have a good day today. Thank you all for pulling up to market open. Probably Mondays we're going to do these. We're not going to do one tomorrow. I have a physical therapy appointment. But I'll be here at 3:30 EST. 3:30 EST. Pull up. I'll see you soon. I love you all. I appreciate you all. Have a great day. Thank you for slotting market open. There's a lot happening. Important times. We are in Canon events after Canon events. I'll see you all later. Pull up. I love you. Booty up. First chat. Welcome. Peace.